Help me, Mama.
Hi everyone, this is Emily again with Help Me Mama. This is part 2 of a mini-series, I guess you could call it, on why routines are important for your kids. And this one will be about how to set up a routine. My routine is, it's crazy, it's wild, and it's not everybody's routine. But I thought I'd give you guys a couple of pointers on how to put a routine in place, how to move forward in making your life a little bit more or more peaceful, more organized, less chaotic, because I know how it is to have like nothing done in your house. Like that's how my house is Monday morning. Like nothing is done, everything is messy, there's chaos everywhere. And then if your kids are not in a routined way of doing things, they can just add to the chaos. So let's talk about how to set up a routine. Number 1, definitely pick your priorities. And this is something that you're going to need to sit back and reflect on for a couple of minutes, okay? You need, as a mom, you need those times for self-reflection. What about the routine that we have now is going wrong, and how can I improve these things? Definitely, what are the first things that I want to do? What do I always want to have done every day or every week or every month? What are my priorities? And I would say do those first. As far as my chores, my biggest, hardest chores that I need to get done every single week are laundry. Laundry's hard in my house because our bedrooms are on the very top floor and our garage where my laundry is 2 floors down. So I do a lot of stairs and a lot of laundry on one day of the week. And that was one of my priorities. I wanted to get it done in one day so I don't have to do extra stairs. My number 2 day is grocery store. We need to eat food. That's just the way it is. So that's Tuesday for me. Wednesday is the day that I clean my bathrooms. And those, otherwise I just do kind of maintenance cleaning in my kitchen. So we'll talk about those maybe if I do a weekly weekly schedule for the house. So you have to pick priorities. Then those are chores, and then there's also stuff that you want to do with kids. Number 1 for me, activity I want to do with my children is Bible time. I try to do that every single day. And with the boys, I do it during Millie's nap time. Naps are going to come into this. There's a lot of things, you know how it is as a mom. There's a lot of moving parts. So if you have like naps, Bible time, and like, I don't know if you want to do like an educational thing or if you want to have friend time once a week, those things you need to think about. How often do I want to do these things? How important are these activities that I have now? And should I replace them? Should I change them? This is really the big category as far as how to set up your routine. I say do the hard things at the beginning of the week or the beginning of the day when you have the most energy also. Number 2 is don't overload yourself. I think being a mom and being a stay-at-home mom is one of the hardest, if not the hardest job in the world, because it is physical, it is emotional, and it is a spiritual job. I mean, you're dealing with your own sin and the sin of your children against you, and it's like the most emotional relationship because you're so connected, and they're like hanging on you. It's so physical, and so it is rough. So don't put too much into your schedule that you're, 1, going to fail. You don't want to set yourself up for failure. And 2, you don't want to be more tired than you already are. You want to make your schedule simple, yet functional and effective for the things that you want to accomplish. You have to think about your goals and don't overdo it. Don't overload yourself. And the final one is be flexible. I think that's really important. I work into my schedule flexibility. So I was talking about my weekly schedule. The Thursday and Friday days of our week, as far as my chores, I have like a revolving list. So I don't have anything set as far as my chores for those 2 days, but I have a list. And so when I put everybody down and I think, oh, I have some time to clean, what I used to do is think to myself, I know there's something I should do, but I can't think of what it is, so I'm just gonna relax. And it's good to relax, and some days I can do that. But now what I have is, I have a list of things that I need to get done, and I can just check the list and think, okay, that hasn't been done for a while. I should probably do that. So there's flexibility in that sense. Also, if we wanted to do something fun on those last 2 days, I've already gotten all my like set chores done for the week. So if we wanted to like, woohoo, Dad got off work early, let's do something fun, that's okay too. And that kind of goes for everything. If there's a trip or if somebody gets sick, you need to be able to switch a day. You need to be able to move naps around if, you know, grandma's coming in from out of town. Try to be flexible. Try to, it's almost like forgiving yourself on your schedule. Be forgiving, and allow for those happy moments, especially to come into play. I know of a couple of moms who have great, like they're on top of their schedules, but I feel like sometimes they miss out on some fun because they're so scheduled. Now, on the other hand, you can't be like too chaotic and unscheduled because that's no fun either, right? You got to find the happy medium, happy balance. I hope this was helpful to you guys. How to create a schedule that's helpful for you and your kiddos so that you have peace and not chaos in your home, that you can get all those crazy things done, your like to-do list that never ends. I hope this was helpful. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. You can subscribe and always pass it along to a friend. Have a good night.
Help me, Mama.